New details released today about that 2019 deadly crash in New Hampshire that claimed the lives of 7 motorcyclists, resulting in criminal charges against a truck driver from West Springfield. Good Tuesday evening, everyone. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Jordan Jagelinzer. The National Transportation Safety Board says the influence of drugs was likely to blame. Their findings were presented at a virtual public meeting this morning. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live now with those details. Audrey?
The NTSB findings show that not only was Vladimir Zhukovsky impaired by drugs, but also the safeguards that have been put in place to keep dangerous drivers off the road failed at nearly every step. I spoke with one survivor of the crash who says he wants to see things change.
I had to relive the accident again.
Josh MORIN was injured in June of 2019 when a pickup truck and trailer driven by Vladimir Zhukovsky crossed the center line and struck a group of motorcyclists. 7 of MORIN's friends were killed that night in Randolph, New Hampshire, and Zhukovsky from West Springfield was charged with multiple counts of negligent homicide. The National Transportation Safety Board discussed how Zhukovsky's erratic driving did not line up with one of his initial claims.
This type of operation is not consistent with reaching for a drink.
NTSB officials blame Zhukovsky's erratic driving on something more dangerous they uncovered in their investigation.
And the driver most likely crossed the center line as the result of impairment resulting from his use of multiple drugs.
They also say Westfield Transport, who hired Zhukovsky days before the crash, failed to ensure the driver was safe.
The carrier had incomplete driver qualification or DQ files, did not obtain a background check or other required documents.
Zhukovsky had a past history of driving violations, including one in Connecticut weeks before the crash that the Bay State's Registry of Motor Vehicles failed to properly process. The NTSB noted that many of the motorcycle riders wore proper helmets. They also documented that some had alcohol in their systems, but couldn't measure its role in the crash.
Although the lead rider was impaired by alcohol, the extent to which his impairment impeded his ability to execute an evasive maneuver could not be determined.
The damage and destruction done to their bikes was in graphic detail. That was hard to swallow.
As MORIN continues to recover, he says the framework to get dangerous drivers off the road and the people that oversee them need to be stricter.
If we don't get tougher, forget about it.
Zhukovsky has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including that negligent homicide. He's currently being held in New Hampshire. Live in Springfield, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.